even further beyond!
Yeah, my name's Zakashi, and in this video we are going to be discussing whether you should summon on the new banner featuring CHAMPA and VADOS called the 6th Universe. Now this banner here is incredibly sneaky. If you know about the Legends video and stuff, you know we was expecting some sort of Gogeta, the majority of the community anyways, which we didn't get, but we got these two characters here, VADOS and CHAMPA, the god of destruction for Universe 6, and VADOS being the angel equivalent to Beerus and Whis in Universe 7. These units here, whew, the banner's incredibly sneaky. When I say sneaky as hell, sneaky. Because if you just look at the top, you can see Vegito blue, you can see Legends Limited LFQ as well, and then in the back you got Beerus. So you know the banner is going to lure people in a lot, which is why this one here, I really want to give my thoughts on it. You know, usually if it's a new banner, if it's not something that hype or like it's just a regular banner, they would never show the other featured units on the banner. So it would just be the main 2 units or the main 3 units, whoever's new. So the fact that there's Vegito blue in the front, Beerus, LFQ in the front, like, you know, like they're trying to lure people in. Maybe VADOS and CHAMPA are not that hyped, so they're doing what they can to lure people in to summon for this. But yeah, I'm talking a bit much, just giving my thoughts already. But if you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button on this grind to 10k. If you have any questions after this, make sure to leave a comment. I'll probably get to the comment, but I'm a bit busy, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll try get to it. I'll try eventually. But yeah, let's get into these characters. So the first 3 characters, we only got 3 characters. We got 1 Extreme, 2 Sparkins, God of Destruction, CHAMPA, VADOS, and Rosie. I feel like they hold Whis because they gave VADOS a Sparkin before Whis. That's a bit, I don't like that. But yeah, looking into CHAMPA was the first one that we got in the Legends video and stuff, and we also got the preview today. CHAMPA, they didn't give the color, but now we got them yellow. CHAMPA is yellow, VADOS is green, and Rosie is red. I like that CHAMPA is yellow because God Key needs a new yellow. It honestly needs a new yellow. So let's actually talk about CHAMPA first, considering that they dropped him first. So CHAMPA, if I also put the preview on the screen, CHAMPA, he's a yellow blast attacker, can torment foes with card destruction, increased art cost, debuffed draw speed, and destroying Dragon Balls. With every strike or blast received, he can also shorten allies' tags substitution counts. So you can see he's just doing a lot overall to just really put the enemy at disadvantage in the battle. Really sneaky, honestly. He's a God Key character, so he's going to be fit on a God Key team, of course. I don't see him being any other tag besides from the rival universes. He probably will buff both, but the rival universe is still a developing tag, so the main tag is probably going to be God Key, just like Beerus. He's looking to just really just put the enemy at disadvantage overall. He doesn't look like he's bad in any way. He has a green card that's like an immobilized type that's similar to Gold Tanks, Super Saiyan 3 Gold Tanks. That's what I caught from the preview. And then overall, it's pretty much just mainly debuffing. That's the main thing that I've peeped from him. His special move is like one of those beams, like it's similar to Beerus's. But yeah, that's what we got with CHAMPA. The main thing for me is that he's yellow, because if I go to like characters here, so we can actually compare what other yellow God Key characters we have. Let me actually change the filter so it's easy to actually see. Where's God Key? Can you find God Key? There we go. So you can see we only got God Vegeta and we've got the Kaioken Goku. So getting this man would actually make a big difference. It would actually help you out on your God Key team, and considering that he's new, he's probably going to be at what, somewhat decent, probably better than these 2 outdated units. The Kaioken's probably better than the God Vegeta, but you get the gist of where I'm going here. But that's for the God Key characters. Let's actually that's for CHAMPA. Let's actually get into VADOS now. So if I go to news again, just to pull him up, VADOS is actually green, green type, meaning that she would have to be facing up against these characters here. We got Beerus and God Key Vegeta, who they're both Legends Limited, which is not that good. We've also got Goku Black, Rose. I know he's not showing here, but that's because I believe he gets God Key tag after he transforms, if I'm not mistaken. So with Rose, he's also a fit on a God Key team. Let me just make sure that's the case. You've got those 3 options, I believe. Yeah, God Key. So you've got them 3 options there. So I feel like VADOS would actually make a good suit, but let's actually go into her preview so you can get the full gist of what she's got to offer. So VADOS incoming, remember she's green. When moved to standby, she restores allies Ki, buffs damage inflicted, and even recovers ally, tag God Key or tag rival universe's health. This great supporter's main recovers health, buffs damage inflicted, and cancels downgrades and abnormalities. So she's really just a good support type for the God Key team. She's going to be working like a buffed version of Whis in some sense. That's what I'm getting from it. She's a Sparking, obviously, and Whis is a extreme. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't really like that. But that's what we got. That's what's bringing to the table. From the news as well, I believe this is going to be a step up banner, and that's because of the obviously it says it there, but whenever there's Legend Limited characters, you can just assume it's a step up banner. So going into those 2, I'm very wary of them. I don't feel like they're the most hyped characters. However, I feel like they can fit well on a God Key team, especially CHAMPA. The fact that he's yellow, we need a new good yellow on a God Key team. So I feel like he will make a difference for when you want to attack a red unit, like, I mean, not a red unit, a purple unit, like Super Vegito, Merge Zamasu, Vegeta. He'll be good for doing that because you don't have a God Key unit that can really do that now as a yellow. But if going into whether I would summon for God of Destruction CHAMPA, giving my conclusion on him, I would actually pull for God of Destruction CHAMPA. I'm not gonna lie. It's a step up banner as well, so I always advise on step up banners that you do the first few steps, because the first few steps are always at a discounted rate. They're always cheaper. There's no step ups at the moment, so I don't know if I can show you an example of one. But step ups usually come at a discount rate. So the first step would be like 100 for free, and then the next one is like 300 for 5. The next one's like 700 for a multi, and then the next one's like 1,000 with extreme heightened rates. So like it just gets better every single time, and the fact that it does that, it just really makes it so that you can easily just summon. If you get who you want early, that's amazing, but even if you don't, you didn't lose that much because it was at a discounted rate. Like, you don't lose anything by doing the first few steps. Aiming for specifically VADOS, I wouldn't summon for her, although she is a great support from what I'm seeing. Like, she does buff a lot of things, but I'm not too, like, I don't know, maybe she could be OP. Like, obviously I'm only giving my thoughts before the banner drops. She could be insanely OP, but for VADOS specifically, I'm not aiming for her. I just really want a good yellow for my God Key team, and I feel like the yellows are lacking more than anything else on a God Key team. So yeah, for a rival universe team, unless you're trying to collect all the characters that we don't have yet, or you went for the trio of the dangers, then it'll make more sense to go for both of them. But for me, I'm gonna go for CHAMPA. I'm not so much looking for VADOS, but she would actually fit well on a God Key team as well. Obviously test her out, but I feel like she's not going to be better than Goku Black, period. Or even a Zenkai 7 Beerus. One thing I also want to touch on is, in November, we're supposed to be getting the cheaper Zenkai rates for God Key characters. So for some of you that may have Beerus at 7 stars, you'll be able to Zenkai him to Zenkai 7 for cheaper, which is just 7k kronas, where before it was like 20k plus, something ridiculous like that. So I'm going to be going for Zenkai 7 Beerus instead of this. That's my take on it. Like, I'm going to look the other way. Now, I haven't even gotten to the other characters that they teased up here. Like, Vegito Blue's on the banner, Beerus is on the banner. Like I just told you, Beerus is going to be getting his Zenkai 7 soon. And we've got LF Goku here. I know people would want to pull Vegito Blue at most for the people that didn't get him in the 2nd anniversary. So I also feel that's another reason to at least do a couple steps on the step up banner. Talking specifically about certain characters, I would skip VADOS, and nobody, we're not talking about the extreme, like, come on. There's not even a preview for her. But if we're talking about the banner as a whole, I would always do a couple steps on a step up banner just to see, like, maybe I can get someone new. I wouldn't go too deep if you're not that serious about pulling anybody. These two characters, they're not Legends Limited or anything, so if you was to pull a Legends Limited, it's going to be one of these three at the back. well, Vegito Blue's at the front and Elif Goku's at the front, but Beerus at the back. It's going to be one of them three. Also, something I want to add is, like I just told you not too long ago, this video is being recorded prior to the banner dropping. So what I'd want you to do before you even go ahead and summon for the banner, if you really want to save your Chrono Crystals, you should go ahead and try the banner like I just did here. So here I'm trying out the Tree of the Danger unit. I think this is Basil. Bergamo, sorry. I didn't even look into these characters, honestly. I looked the other way. But you can just test them out yourself, and then honestly you can see if they suit your favor, whether you'd want to pull them or not. Also in PvP, if you come up against them, you'll see how dirty they do you, if they're actually good or any way, shape or form. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the should you summon for this video. I gave my takes. Obviously you might have your opinions on if you should summon based on how many crystals you have. Like I said, leave a comment, I'll try to get to it. But if I don't get to it fast enough, you can always message me on the Discord. I reply fast, it's there. So yeah, that's that for that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my take. This is just my opinion, but I'm trying to give you some advice on whether you feel you should summon or not. And something I didn't add, there's also going to be a step up banner maybe for Black Friday, most probably. So you gotta be careful where you're spending around this time. So yeah, that's everything I got to say. Again, if you haven't already, make sure to press that subscribe button, get me to 10k, trying to get 10k by the end of the year. One more time just so you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. My name's Zakashi, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.